Welcome to Sugosha Defense News. Let's have a look at the highlights for today. DRDO hands over medium-range microwave Obscurant Chaff rocket to Indian Navy. Base price of Rafale agreed upon. Fighters for Navy to have India-specific enhancements. Royal Saudi Naval Forces trainees embark on Afloat attachment with Indian Navy. Indian Institute of Science Education and Research Tirupati researchers develop hydrogen generation method from methanol and paraformaldehyde. Australian envoy says that Australia is keen to be partners with India in its space journey. EndureAir Systems conduct extensive tests for the Sabal 20 UAV in high altitude conditions. Haryana to get integrated aviation hub in Hisar. The US trade body approves funding. In the global highlights, MacG Defense Company from Brazil invests in Europe and US and plans for Middle East expansion. Safran MTU team up to power Europe's next generation military helicopter. Thales, Belgium, WB Electronics and Arex signed MOU to develop ARX ZMU Turret equipped with 70 rockets. Sweden signs contract with Milren Robotics for Themis unmanned ground vehicle. Let's have a look at the news in detail. DRDO handed over the medium-range microwave obscurant chaff rocket, the MOCR, to the Navy at a ceremony held in New Delhi on 26th of June. Microwave obscurant chaff, a niche technology developed by DRDO's Defense Laboratory Jodhpur, obscures radar signals and creates a microwave shield around platforms and assets, thus reducing radar detection. Special types of fibers with a diameter of a few micrometers and unique microwave obscuration properties have been assembled in the medium-range chaff rocket. The rocket, when fired, forms microwave obscurant clouds in space, spreading over a sufficient area with adequate persistence time, thus creating an effective shield against hostile threats having radio frequency seekers. The Phase 1 trials of MOCR were successfully conducted from Indian Navy ships, demonstrating the MOC cloud blooming and being persistent in space. In Phase 2, the radar cross-section of reduction of an aerial target to the extent of 90% has been demonstrated and cleared by the Navy. The number of MOCRs meeting all the qualification requirements has been successfully handed over to the Navy. India and France have agreed upon the base price of the 26 Rafale M fighters, which will come with several specific enhancements sought by the Navy to enable them to operate from both indigenous and Russian origin aircraft carriers. These will include some of the enhancements carried out for the Air Force Rafales, including helmet-mounted display, low-band frequency jammers, better radio altimeter than the one integrated by the French, and very high frequency range decoys, among others. There were some specific changes that the Navy wanted, and it was related to software changes for air-to-sea mode, changes to electromagnetic interference and electromagnetic compatibility, and certain software upgrades needed to enable the aircraft to land on an Indian carrier. As per the plan, the Indian Navy will be acquiring 22 single-seater fighters and another 4 twin-seaters. 76 trainees from the King Fahad Naval Academy of the Royal Saudi Naval Forces joined the first training squadron of the Indian Navy at Southern Command in Kochi on 26th of June. This marks the second batch of RSNF trainees to undergo training with I-1TS following a similar program completed by the first batch in May-June of 23. The training curriculum includes a variety of activities starting with basic seamanship and similar based training during the harbor phase. The sea phase provides practical exposure to the complexities of life at sea, offering a hands-on learning experience. Researchers at the Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Tirupati, have developed an innovative method to efficiently generate hydrogen gas from a mixture of methanol and paraformaldehyde. According to a press release by the Ministry of Science and Technology, this method, operating under the mild conditions, represents a major advancement in the pursuit of a hydrogen economy, offering promising prospects for alternative energy sources and chemical synthesis. According to the Australian High Commissioner to India, Mr. Philip Green, OAM, Canberra is willing to collaborate with New Delhi in the space sector and added that both nations are going ahead with the three collaborative space projects and signing the first Memorandum of Understanding. Philip Green expressed Australia's interest in partnering with India in its space exploration endeavours, adding that the Australian government has pledged a $18 million Australian dollar grant for joint India-Australia space projects. The projects will receive a total of 18 million Australian dollars as part of the International Space Investment India. Each project will include a number of Australian and Indian partners who will help address climate change, boost manufacturing, and advance artificial intelligence, among other objectives. EndureAir Systems conducted extensive tests for the Sabal 20 UAV in high altitude conditions, led by Mohit Kaushik, a UAV test pilot and systems engineer, ventured to Karule and Changla to push the Sabal 20 to its limits. The UAV faced extreme temperatures, airspeed variations, and wind gusts up to 15 meters per square, requiring skillful piloting to maintain stability. The Sabal series features a tandem rotor design for stability and a boom rail system for autonomous cargo handling. The UAVs are powered by lithium batteries, supporting extended flight ranges and reducing environmental impact. The U.S. Trade and Development Agency has approved grant funding for technical assistance to help create an integrated aviation hub at the Hisar Airport in Haryana, aiming to develop airport cargo and logistics infrastructure to strengthen India's supply chain network. In the global news, the Brazilian defense company MacG is expanding significantly to become a global defense leader by investing in Europe and United States to increase its worldwide presence, planning future expansions into the Middle East. MacG is positioning itself as a formidable player on the international defense stage. At the Eurosatory 24, the Brazilian defense company MacG displayed its full range of defense solutions, including Armadillo rocket launcher system, aerial bombs, and loitering munition. France's Safran and Germany's MTU Aero Engines created a joint venture to develop a new power unit for Europe's next generation military helicopter project. The 50-50 venture will work on a 100% European engine to power a military helicopter set to enter service by 2040 and will provide the core for a partnership with industrial firms from several other European countries. Thales Belgium, WB Electronics and Arex signed MOU to develop ARX ZMU Turret equipped with 70 rockets. Leveraging their respective competencies, the three entities will capitalize on their synergies and expertise to market together. The Arex ZMU 0305 turret will be armed with Thales Belgium SA, formerly forges the Zeebrugge unguided and guided rockets. Arex ZMU unmanned turrets are distinguished by their modular design. These systems, engineered and made in Poland, are capable of adapting to any weapon in calibers from 5.56 to 40 The ZMU turrets are 20% lighter compared to other solutions. The ZMU 0305 modular design enables quick service and repair as well as easy upgrades and modernization. All Arex remote controlled weapon stations are equipped with double optical sensor and gun stabilization. Thanks to the integration of unguided and guided rocket systems, the new ARX ZMU 35 will address even more operational needs for land forces such as counter unmanned aerial systems and precision guided munitions for ground to ground use at a lower cost. Sweden signs contract with Milren Robotics for Themis unmanned ground vehicle. Sweden has officially joined the growing list of countries aiming to adopt robotics to boost their defense capabilities by purchasing the Themis unmanned ground vehicle by Milrem Robotics, the world's leading robotics and autonomous systems developer. The Themis cargo, equipped with MIFIC, that is Milrem's Intelligence Functions Kit, which enables autonomous mobility, will be used for trials and experimentation by the Swedish Defence Materiel Administration, Swedish Defence Research Agency, and the Swedish Armed Forces. The Themis UGV is renowned for its versatility, reliability, and advanced technological features. Although purchased as a cargo version for supply delivery, the vehicle can be adjusted to perform casualty evacuation, reconnaissance, and combat missions by integrating third party technologies. The integration process will involve rigorous training for Swedish military personnel to ensure seamless operations and maintenance of the vehicle. That's all the news for today. We hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our channel and do give us your feedback. Thank you.